Hello, YouTube. We're back. That was a bit of a nightmare getting everything working again. And I say working tentatively or loosely vague, whatever the word is. But we created a new challenge bracket for round 3, but it says round 1, so you're gonna have to add 2 onto the challenge here because the old challenge just decided to stop working after 2 rounds. Hello, Pack or Pake. Yeah, so we got that going on. We now have to do everything manually. And that's how that works. But we're about to start up the 4th round, which on here will be round 2. And we're gonna see what's going on. Challenged you in the O2 drop rage quit. So true. That is incredibly accurate. So either way, we're still getting some good Yu-Gi-Oh! I expanded it to top 16, which we haven't done before at a Deck Devastators, but this is also our biggest one at 180 people. And I think top 12 really relies on your tiebreakers being really solid. And since this is going to mess with the tiebreakers, there's going to be really weird pairings going from round 4 onward. Round 4 onward. So as a result, I'm making it top 16 so that the tiebreakers play a smaller role in who actually makes top cut. And like who gets buys and all that kind of stuff. Like if we get rid of buys, then like the tiebreakers don't matter as much. And that's the goal. So unfortunately, can't have everything perfect, but I'll be able to fix everything so that everybody's wins will still be factored in. All of the strength of schedule from the first 2 rounds, even though it's not going to be on this specific challenge bracket, it'll be in my spreadsheet when I'm doing calculations for who's making top 16. So nothing's forgotten. The only thing that's going to be weird is who you're going to play in rounds 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to do the next 3 rounds tomorrow. Or sorry, not the next 3. Rounds 6, 7, and 8 are going to be done tomorrow, starting around the same time, noon Eastern. And I'm going to play those out, and then hopefully I'll have my spreadsheet super ready to just input that data. And at that point, we'll be able to, it'll be able to calculate the book halts and all that, and who gets into top cut. So I think this is about ready to start round 4, but let's check. Hopefully this is actually, I don't know, my faith in challenge is shaken. So we have to pray that it works. There we go, round 2, which is really round 4. Let's get Fitz versus Freya. We watched some Fitz though before, didn't we? Who's a good one to watch? We could do Ghia versus Vatos. That's a really good one. Let's watch that. Ghia is not online. Weird. One second. Frog Slicer? I think Frog Slicer is like 1 and 2 or something, so. Ooh, Rhynite versus Hydro Pump. That's a really good one, too. Well, maybe. I think I still want to watch the Ghia match. Yellow, I think, is undefeated, maybe? And I think Ghia is, too. There she is. So, hey, yep. How's it going? Everybody liked the stream. We need it because our last one crapped out on us. Well, the stream didn't, but the challenge did, which forced me to like focus on getting the tournament up and running again instead of providing entertainment to YouTube. Let's do this. No match yet. We can maybe watch Fitz until the Ghia match starts. Solemn. Wait, is Freya playing Cat? That sounds incredibly based. Wow, this is not looking good for Fitz either. Looking rough for him. Let me post the YouTube link in announcements. And in here. And here. Okay. Was doing well first 2 rounds, but kind of got out of it and made a bunch of misplays. I felt like my opponent super slow rolled me and a rage quit. Gonna chill a bit before bed. How many rounds left today? So this is round 4. We're gonna do 1 more round. And then we're going to do 3 tomorrow and then top 16. So a total of 5 rounds today and a total of 6 rounds tomorrow. Animatic. Cat is a deck that either plays unfair game to win or it does not play. Sort of, yeah. Wait, I was going to watch the Ghia game. Let me... it's too late. We already started this one. We can get a full, well, close to a full match. We already missed most of game 1, but, you know. Yeah, yep. There's like apparently it's happened with an FLC before, where during an FLC, the tournament like apparently, but for them it happened in round 5 or something. But the challenge said that it was like impossible to pair everybody without pairing people who had already played each other. I don't understand exactly why that happened, especially after only 2 rounds. That makes no sense to me, but and it just broke. It just said this tournament is over now after 2 rounds. So I didn't really have much of an option. Just kind of had to create a whole new tournament and say we're going to add those first 2 rounds onto the beginning of this tournament, this new one. I'm going to have to like patchwork it together. I was able to get the pairings for round 3 correctly, but yeah, going forward it's going to be a little bit weird. I just wish Challenge gave you an option to say like, okay, manually pair this, or like do something where it pairs differently so it fixes everything and it can proceed as usual. But it makes no sense that after 2 rounds, you already have it to where you can't find people to pair that haven't already played each other. That is so bizarre to me. After only 2 rounds, I feel like there must have been some very, very weird bug on their end. Oh, it's okay, Victor. So, we had the descendant effect on MST, which I believe was chained to hit the bottomless. This seems like it's going to be a big turn. We have cat in hand, or an airbellum. Okay, try and run this over and rip out of the hand. But if it's a recruiter, Fitz doesn't really care about this. It's not a recruiter. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. This is so bad for Fitz. Because if that was even a goblin zombie, you could at least protect your hand a little bit. Oof. Oh, well, okay, at least it makes the Mizuki do something next turn, potentially. Probably not the worst thing it could have hit out of his hand. How's part 2 been? Well, round 1, I wasn't streaming for it, but it seemed to go fairly smoothly. And so far this stream's been good for this specific stream. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, but I don't know how they had trouble finding, like I said, it has to be a bug in challenge, because it just makes no sense that they couldn't find people to pair. I don't know what happened that caused that bug to happen. So Fitz is going to try and bring out the turtle. I wonder if he's going to try to just like Kaias this, or I guess you could make a synchro. But we saw earlier that he's playing Flambeels. So like level 8 over Arcanite doesn't even feel that great. Airbellum in hand or Gilman? Airbellum. I would much rather have Airbellum in hand than Gilman. There's a lot of game states where Airbellum goes plus. And Airbellum, you can like Mindcon, Airbellum, make a Black Rose. Do I think it was the 3 people that dropped with 2-0? I am not sure. I'm not sure if that caused it or not, but yeah. I might be able to do like some kind of post-mortem analysis. So we're just crashing. Fitz is just crashing into this, taking 1200. I might be able to do some kind of analysis and figure out what caused it. I wonder if he has Gores in hand. Because if Fitz has Gores, he can take this Arcanite. Yeah, the key things like Gilman, that like where that stat line matters would be like, yikes. Grepher, it can actually crash with Grepher. Is there anything else that I can think of that actually cares, whether it's 16 or 17? That's pretty much it. Yeah, 16 and 17 is like the same number, except for specifically Grepher and Gilman. Well, and I guess like another Bellum. Wait, you think 1700 matters that much? Bora, that's a good one. True. Yeah, Bora. There's one. Yeah. So Bora gets run over. Lila. Man, I just could not think of anything, but you're right. Yeah, Lila and Bora are two more. Even still, though, I think being a tuner and I think having an actual useful effect that like pluses you make Bellum better. But then you again you have like Gilman. Well, I guess that's like ancillary. Ooh, okay, okay. What do we? So this gets you to Hades, and then potentially a level 8 in your main phase too. So this is really, really big for Fitz, but his life points will be low. Okay. Hurry up, Fitz. You know you're making a Hades, right? It has to be. There he is. There's the boy. Yeah, it's like 2 Gilman on the field. I'd much rather have the Bellum rips slash being able to like Minecon. Like Minecon Bellum is so good because you go normal Bellum, Minecon. Well, I mean your sequencing will change depending on like torrential, bottomless, in the grave, whatever. But Bellum, Minecon, rip a card. If that's their only monster, you get to attack them direct with their monster and attack. So if it's like Mirror Force, they both die. And then attack them direct, rip a card, and then main phase 2, sync it off. And then if it's a deep prison, you cry. Hello there. Who is it?
Oh,
Ahoy? Ahoy? Is that what I heard? I did. Okay.
it is what you heard. All right, which match are we spectating?
I'm watching the Fitz game right now.
Fitz game. That's a cool guy. All right, I'll go look for him. Hello, everybody. It is me, 10 foot.
Fitz already lost, so
Oh, sus.
I'm gonna watch the Ghia match. If Ghia's
The GM. Yeah. Okay. Versus Vatos. Oh.
stream, what's 10-foot's audio like? Is he too quiet, too loud, etc.? Okay,
Microphone test. Microphone test.
Gia's playing. Looks like Christia Sworn versus Blackwing, and she's up a game. Say some more stuff.
Microphone test. Microphone test. Audio test. Audio test.
Okay, they say your audio is good.
Audio's good. All right, that's good. Known for being good. What can I say? 0-3. Relegated to the caster desk again. All right. That's fun. Let's see what's going on.
All right, so
Any interesting techs on GS76 side that we've seen? I just got here.
Yeah, I just got here, so.
Oh, yes, I am not awkward. All right. All right. Do we think that Ghia plays prison/compulsory for the Stardust out? That was something Times 2 and I was talking about when we were building his Christia Sorn. You wanted to main deck compulsory just for the potential Stardust counter.
Well, now that you say it, I don't know for a fact that this is Christia Sworn.
Yeah, or even pure Lightsworn. Like both of us, yeah, we were like going back and forth between prison and compulsory for the Stardust outs. Oh, this is definitely Christia Sworn.
Mm-hmm.
See, get the mills. No, how many fairies?
Interesting. What could I wonder what her sets are. Like you said, Compost would be pretty great here.
Mm-hmm.
But both of these monsters Vatos has can be troublesome.
You know what else would go really good here? Penguin Soldier.
Yeah. It's funny because that's this thing.
Wait, that's the what thing?
This Vatos's icon is Penguin Soldier.
Oh shit! I didn't notice. Yeah. His profile, his DB profile picture.
Yeah.
He knows the counter to his cards.
True. Damage calc. Okay. If you honest over this, you still have to find an out to the Catastor, which is annoying. But now she's just gonna take it.
Take it. Probably. Let's see. Probably decree. Okay. What is the other back row, do we think? MST or something?
I wonder if that was... Do you think Vatos should have sequenced those attacks differently? Like Catastor into Soul and then Stardust over Lila?
He did Catastor into Lila. I would prioritize killing Lila because, like, part of the game plan of Christia Sorn, part of the game plan of Christia Sorn is to just, like, put up Lightsworns, and then their only job is to put stuff in the graveyard. It doesn't matter if they die. So
that
they
makes
can
sense.
summon JD, summon Christia.
No, you're
so
right.
obviously Lila is the bigger threat.
I was thinking about damage. Like, it's more damage the way I did it. But,
Yeah.
but, like, Catastor isn't going to be countered by Honest, and if your number one priority is getting Lila off the field, then yeah, you want to go with Catastor. And then you also want to attack first, because then, like, if it's like a deep prison or something, you have a second chance with the Stardust.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so just mill stuff and then beckoning back, and then Christia JD will get the advantage back. So I would be happy to keep a Lila if I could choose. 76.
So how was your tournament run today?
Oh, how was my tournament run? It was really good, actually. I started off, 2-0ing my first opponent, and then I 2-0'd my second opponent, and then I 2-0'd my third opponent, except I got everything backwards, so I ended up going 0-3 and dropping, so...
Ouch.
It's okay. It's part of the game. Cards go how cards go, so yeah. I'm just happy to have fun, so...
Yeah.
Can't complain.
I appreciate you sticking around after round 2 for...
Yeah. What was it? Yeah, you shouldn't always drop. I didn't know that it's possible to top if you go X2 right away, but yeah. And it helps opponents potentially, so yeah, we'll just play, but I went 0-3, so sorry, opponents.
Especially in this one, because of the pairings are going to be so weird, but Maki topping last time was like the weirdest thing, because both of his first his round 1 opponent and his round 2 opponent both topped, and it was like, that's so weird. Like, they went almost undefeated after they played him. It's like, my goodness.
Lucky.
Yeah.
And then I checked my my round 1 opponent. He lost round 2. I was like, God damn it! So, but it's okay.
yeah. If that happens, then like, you're probably not making it.
Not looking so good. If you're going X3, it's probably not likely that you top as well. So.
Yeah, that's also true. So, she definitely got some milling done on turn 1.
Yeah, that's a very good mill. That's up. Let's see, 1 away from JD and consecrated in the graveyard. Now you have beckoning target. So yeah, very good mill. Yeah,
ooh, that is so big.
You hate to see it if you're the
what
player.
It's doing tricks. It's hopping back into the hand. It's a lapdog.
Yeah, you swatch it, or what was it? Swap it with a different set card. Let's see, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was actually debating main deck and consecrated in a Christia Sorn build, where you play 1 purple herald and 3 orange light, and at the very worst, it's just a discard fodder. But if you go versus like Blackwing or Value, which are very popular, then it's ready to go in the main deck game 1. So, just a thought. What do you think of that theory?
Oh,
One
sorry.
consecrated main.
Sorry. Oh, one consecrated main.
Yeah,
Ooh,
in Christia's Thorn specifically, with purple light as well. So 3 orange light, 1 purple light, 1 consecrated.
she should have asked for targets and been like chain beckoning.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're back left. Sorry, I'm reading chat again and doing other stuff. So,
Oh, I should open your stream on the side too. I'm not looking at chat. I'm just looking at this game. All right, let's see. Crow's Nest Retro Yu-Gi-Oh. Good thing I'm subscribed, right? All right.
so true. So true.
What species of centipede is 10 foot? I don't know the species of centipedes. I'll have to look that up. Centipede species.
Yeah, I'm so glad we could get the stream back up. We
I
will
am
also have a stream tomorrow.
definitely regretting looking up centipedes. Those things look scary.
Aztecapede, Doomdozer.
Oh, yeah. Right. Doom Dozer. Yeah. I owned one of those growing up. It was a Gold Series common. It's one of the pulls I got.
Okay, let's see if Vatos can stop this. I mean, do you even care about the back row? It seems like it's probably turned off. Yeah, I agree with
You
this.
definitely don't.
I agree
If
with.
it's... Yeah, the worst case scenario is Book of Moon, but even if it's Book of Moon, you just run at them.
This seems correct to me. Now you're almost. Does she have Plague engraved yet?
Plague. She is going to have a lot of cards engraved soon.
Yeah, you're
It's
gonna.
looking like a
I'm think-
comfortable game.
Yeah, I'm thinking you're gonna want to get something engraved that can get Lila and Lumina off the field soon, because you are getting. If Vatos can stall for a bit, it might get scary with cards in deck.
He does have a 1-card clear, though, which is Shura. Shura grab Gale, Black Rose, everything away, so... Not... Yeah, even if that happens, Gia's still ahead, but... Right, we're good. Oh, yeah. Solidarity. Wow.
Solidarity. We've been seeing a lot of Solidarity Blackwings lately, haven't we?
I played versus a few people who've been playing it. I don't have the best opinion of it, but yeah, it does have advantages in the mirror match.
That's
Their Kalutes
interesting,
run over
yeah.
their Kalutes.
Being able to search anything is kind of nifty, at least.
Yeah. But one of the problems with Blackwings is like 0 defense. So if you're going against Hero Beat, then you probably want to have Snowman's, that sort of thing in the somewhere in your list. So
JDZ, are you still okay? That's probably game over.
if there's an honest, yes. Do we have honest?
We're popping the Solidarity. We're milling so many. Okay, never mind.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty. So that's 1,038.
Yeah, that's game.
Yeah, it's game. Yeah.
GG.
Just beat Vi with
Ronco.
6 Sam in the tourney. Wow. All right. Let's see what matches are still going on. We got.
I've dropped games to 6M before. It's not fun. They go Reckless Greed and then drop double Gateway, a couple United.
Wait, this sounds hilarious. Let's go Frog Slicer. We gotta watch this.
Frog
oh,
Slicer.
is he? Oh, he's D John. Or is he? What is he on? Isn't he on? Oh, maybe that match has already happened and it's just like slow.
Met Frog Slicer in person. Awesome guy.
Yeah, I think that match finished and it just hasn't been reported yet. That would have been funny to see, I think. Let's see here. Carpath versus Ronk. There's you. Your match hasn't been reported yet. Did you win? You said you lost, right?
Yeah, I lost. I thought I reported it. Maybe it didn't go through.
Oh, you're still in round 4.
Oh, well, I typed the drop command, but I am not interested in
Oh,
playing,
right.
so.
Yeah, the bot isn't connected to this anymore.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's probably why, yeah.
Okay, so you want to... How do I drop you?
Yeah.
I need to make sure you drop. Let me just have Spiral do it, because he's handling all this, and I don't want to mess stuff up.
He's the tournament organizer. Let him. Let you should focus on the streaming, right?
Yeah,
Somebody else's
well,
job.
it's like
It's his job. I'm pretty sure he's not co-casting. We got more important stuff to do.
doo-doo-doo.
The only problem with Six Samurai is that they do not have extra deck place.
I don't know if that's the
I don't think
only
that's the
problem.
Only problem. Only problem is a stretch. One of the problems, I'd say.
I wonder what yellow. Do you know what yellow is on DB?
I do not.
I always hate that. Like trying to find people on. I have no idea what their DB is. I think yellow is undefeated.
I see. Let's see. Let me pull up the bracket. The bracket pinned.
It should be, but
Oh, yeah,
who
it
can
is, it is.
say? We can watch some Roanoke, I guess.
Raunos.
Or Roanoke. I keep doing it wrong.
Raunos.
Okay, we're in game 1. Wow. And a dark dust spirit has just hit the field.
Oh, he's on the weird stuff. Black Garden.
This
Oh,
is
he's
this
really
is a
weird.
matchup of two very weird decks. Look at the banished card.
Oh no. This is like the judge's worst nightmare. Guys, how does this interaction with the light and darkness mixed in?
I can't believe that this card is making an appearance.
You make some random misstep wrong and then like the whole game state completely changes.
I agree, bluff knock. Or at least close, at least have it in there. Or like, for tournaments, like put it on there somewhere. My goodness. It's so annoying for me to try and find people when their names are different.
Yeah, I hate people with different Discord and dueling book names. It's the worst.
Where's the Discord name? Yeah, I think there is a bot, I think, in edisonformat.com that does that. That you can input a DB name, but just nobody does it, so it's might as well not exist.
It saves some headache. Some of the people will use it, so
Yeah.
2-3 less. I use it.
Public service announcement. Yeah, because you're somebody where like people have to know your DB name or else they'd have no clue.
Yeah.
But like Frog Slicers, I mean, I think he changed his name to Frog Slicer in all the Discords, but he used to just be Deej, and then he's Frog Slicer on Dueling Book. And then you've got a lot of people like that. Like Housecare is Lewers, LWRS.
Oh yeah. Oscar.
So we got lots of those people who have different names like that.
A lot of Europeans with funny names.
True, so true. Oh, turn 1 Future Fusion. Are we?
Maru.
Yeah, I thought we must be revealing Dragoon if Dogma's getting banished and stuff.
Dragoon. What is this? I don't even know what that card does.
There's like a with Carpath and them, I get exposed to the jank quite often,
I see.
so I know all about
Oh,
that.
well.
I think isn't it like a pop every? I don't know. That's Red Eyes, or no? I don't know. I'm thinking of Destroyer, Phoenix, Enforcer. I don't know. I think Dragoon gets to pop, but I could be wrong.
All right, I can pull it up on the side.
I've played against the card a couple times, and it was not impressive enough for me to remember its effect.
Pop a face-up monster, or target one monster, pop it, inflict damage equal to the attack it had, and you can't attack if you use this effect.
Okay, that sounds close
Basic-
enough, yeah.
So basically a level 4 normal summon in Modern can do the same thing, except better. Okay. Not that overloaded. What's your favorite Destiny hero?
Destiny hero. So we have Diamond Dude, Malicious. What's the disc commander?
Disc Commander, Diamond Dude. Let's see.
Doomlord, Fearmonger, Dogma.
Blade Master. Oh, there's Double Dude.
There's what's the big one? Defender.
Defender. I love Defender's artwork. I think that's my favorite artwork.
What's my favorite Destiny hero? It's probably Diamond Dude. I think it's a
Diamond Dude.
cool effect.
Yeah. You think that's playable in Frogs? Frog Hero? Go like Soul Exchange, Miracle Fusion, E-Call. Want to make it work in Frogs, but
You should enter Carpath's. Carpath's doing that weird adjusted ban list thing. I don't know if you heard about that yet, but
well, I think I saw a little bit. Times 2 was talking about it.
I think Diamond Dude Turbo might be pretty strong in there.
Oh yeah, Destiny Draw. I just know he said Destiny Draw is semi-limited instead of limited.
Yeah, he put Destiny Draw to 2, Reasoning and Monster Gate both go to 2. So
Oh jeez, yeah, that sounds like a
Dark Hole goes to 1. So you can hit that off of Diamond Dude.
wait. What is this?
There's a lad.
Special summon swap tribute for lad.
He was eating Yomero's Glads alive with Glad today.
Or who was eating? Oh, chat. Right. Set
Ronaquez.
with Gladiator Beast. Gladiator Beast is like it's like tier 2.5. It's almost tier 2, but it's just missing so many things.
Yeah, animatic. Carpath is he said he was inspired by MBT, where MBT tries to pull everything he can off the ban list and run a tournament and see how it goes. That's kind of what Carpath is going to attempt that with Edison. Try and get as many cards as unrestricted as he can without making it a complete mess. Lad is really powerful when your opponent doesn't have either tons of chainable back row or they have some cheese way Honest or Vayu.
Treeborn, Vayu.
Quick Draw.
Oh, Quick Draw works too, huh? You just keep revealing. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's cool.
What other free lads negates are there? Honest Value, Treeborn,
Maybe
Quick Draw.
Light Swords and End Phase maybe, but I don't know if you can activate them multiple times.
I think it does work like that, yeah.
Is he banning
later
5?
on.
No. He's not banning anything. He's only unrestricting. So there's some cool stuff in there. I was helping him. I made a EDO Pro ban list file for his format. I do hope JDZ continues to mop up the competition.
What is JDZ playing? Dragon Turbo?
I have no idea what he's playing. That's a good question. Maybe
He's
we'll.
also even playing Ghost Rider. So I was thinking. Oh yeah. So anyways, Lightsworn, the end phase mills that later turns into once per turn, but for Edison it just keeps activating, so it will kill lad.
It's weird because it is a once per turn thing. You can't just choose. Hey, I'm gonna mill it with Lila again. Imagine that.
Yeah.
JDZ. In Edison, specifically Edison, not April 2010, but specifically Edison format, Quick Draw was ruled at SJC Edison to not be an inherent summon like Chaos Orc, which means that it's an activated effect that activates in your hand to summon itself, which also means that you don't discard before you summon it. So you just reveal Quick Draw, activate its effect, and Lad would negate that, And by negating it, it would just stay in your hand. So you just reveal it again and reveal it again and reveal it again. And then once it goes through, what you do is the way I do it on DB is I just summon Quick Draw and I ask if it's okay. And if they have oppression there, then Quick Draw dies and goes to the grave. But if they don't, then I discard whatever I was about to discard. Yeah. Any other format that I know of, the thing that you're discarding for Quick Draw gets discarded before you summon the Quick Draw. Mm-hmm. But specifically in Edison, you just try to summon the Quick Draw, and if it resolves, then you discard.
If you go to a live event and you tell the judges that Quick Draw was ruled as activating in hand and you don't discard as cost, they'll probably disagree with you. I've gone to 2 live events where I had that pop up, and I'm just like, yo, judge, here's the EdisonFormat.com. They're just like, that's not Konami official. I'm pretty sure it discards as a cost. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So keep that in mind if you're playing in live events.
Yeah. In live events, they're just going to get every ruling wrong. Just be prepared for every possible ruling to be wrong. You should have to play like whatever format they make up on the spot.
Like the modern cards are like so convoluted, like so many things, and Edison cards are so simple in comparison. If they're getting Edison cards like wrong almost every time, like how are they getting any modern ruling right? It actually blows my mind, but it'd be like that.
Yeah, the Quick Draw ruling specifically is really stupid. Oh, this is a cool play. Ooh. Are we econing in the battle phase? You love to see it.
Is that game? GG.
GG.
Raunoth with the W. I like it.
Raunoth is kind of he's kind of tearing it up this tournament. He might top with the Geartown frogs.
He's been trying hard with this list, or with his variant frog. Looks like he finally got it.
Yeah. At one of the events, I think it was Nationals, they ruled that Sirocco just keeps its gain forever.
Fuck it, why not?
But I think the reason they did that is because they probably looked up the earliest printing of it, which did not say until the end phase for some stupid reason. But like on release, it was errated. On release, or I think it's, what is it? It's not Crimson Crisis, is it? Whenever the Blackwings got released, Konami released something with it, or Upper Deck, I guess at the time, released something with it that said, by the way, we basically typed the effect of Sirocco wrong. It's only until the end phase.
Feels good.
All right, what's one that we can watch?
At Nationals, there was a prohibition like ruling. I forget exactly the details, but basically, the situation was like some monster is declared, and with prohibition, a guy flips Call of the Haunted and targets this declared monster, and he's like, "Oh, you can't do that. Prohibition is on the field." So they call the head judge. The head judge rules that you can Call of the Haunted the prohibition monster. They just said that you can't use it if it's in your hand, but you can use it if it's like in the grave or banished, and then you bring it back somewhere else. So that was a
that would just make prohibition like so actual trash. Like it wouldn't stop.
It was.
you couldn't call Vayu. You couldn't call like Amaryllis.
Yeah, so somebody lost the match because of that prohibition ruling.
I don't like IRL judges. Until they get a better reputation, they gotta fix their reputation.
Yeah. They're just there for whatever Konami gives them. They're like, all right, here's a booster box. They're like, all right, I'm in it for the booster box, boys. They are not there for passion or whatever.
Do you know Gages? Do you know his DB name?
Gages? Quinning. Quinn.
Oh,
I think he's playing Dragons.
That's Quinning.
Yeah.
I did not make that connection. I'm watching.
Oh, he's on this stuff. Let's go.
Oh,
he's
no.
On my team.
Macro. Yeah. I know him as the macro player. Is this over?
Mm-hmm.
As I jump in, he wins game 3.
Let's get buckets.
True.
Yeah. So, fun fact about this guy. So people know him. They don't really know him, but he's a... when he played Modern, he topped Nationals in Sweden. So he's a very solid player. Once he gets back into form, he is very scary.
This is the ×2 deck. It's $2 deck list. Look at this.
Wait, is it?
Yeah, ×2 light sword.
It's similar. Yeah, very similar. With Glorious. Yeah, ×2 was the first one to top with Glorious Illusion. Very good card. Very good card. Oh, he's typing something after the match. Let's see what he has to say.
Let's go macro. Gross.
Challenge be glitching again, dude.
It's
Oh,
glitching.
yeah.
Huh? Is it?
I don't know.
You're gonna give me PTSD. Don't say that. Don't say the challenge is glitching.
But you don't have fun trying to remake a bracket from scratch?
I'll
That didn't
cry.
take long at all.
I'll cry. I mean, this time I actually know what to do, so that helps. But like I tried to pair it like 1, 3, 5, 7, blah blah blah, down to the middle, and then back from like 140 all the way up to 2, right? So that when they pair them, it'll be the first seed against the final seed would get paired against each other, and they would be actually 1 and 2. So the pairing would be correct, right? But apparently that's not how challenge does it or something. So the way you actually have to do it is like 1, 3, 5, 7, blah blah blah. And then once you reach halfway, then you go 2, 4, 6, 8, blah 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 blah.
Oh, wow. So lots of extra work. Yeah, I
And-
feel like
and
we
there's-
should make a native app.
We should. And there's no way to delete participants from a tournament in mass. So you have to individually click the delete
Individually, yeah.
on every single person. If you mess something up, you have to individually delete them all. So
That sounds like a nightmare. It's a good thing I'm not tournament organizer. I would not have the headspace for that.
if I learn to code, maybe I'll create something that just runs an entire tournament by itself. But currently all I can do is spreadsheets.
Use other people's tools. That's fine. I don't know how to do anything. But we can work on that. JG actually asked me if I could look into that. So me and... Oh, yeah. What's his face? The person we just watched, Godges. He has a coding experience. So maybe him and I can look into that.
We have some coders on our team too. Like
Yeah, Frog Slicer.
Frog Slicer, Fitz. That might be... Fen has some coding experience.
I thought Fitz was some sort of engineering. Or what does Fitz do?
He knows how to use Python, apparently.
Oh, Python. Okay, so I would guess. Some sort of engineering, but a lot of engineering uses Python. Okay.
That's probably what I would try and learn.
Good for scripting and AI.
Data analysis.
Data analysis, yeah. A lot of Python.
SoFlo, we have... So this is round 4. Next round would be round 5. That's the final round today. And then tomorrow we're going to have rounds 6, 7, 8. And then top 16. I'm just sitting here looking at this. I don't know what these people DB names are, so it makes it difficult to find their matches. And Carpath, did his match not happen already? He's not in a game for a while. He's not even online.
See, somebody suggested we watch The Ice Queen.
Is she still playing?
Somebody suggested that a little bit. No, never mind. Nope, not anymore.
Can't listen to chat.
No, that was in a separate Discord. Somebody
Oh,
said
gotcha,
that in the
gotcha.
Discord.
Okay, Conrada said lost. Did Carpath report already? I'm gonna ask Carpath. I'm just adding this guy. Looks like that one got reported already. Who's wrong? Is that Bubber Ducky? Yes.
Oh, no.
It is.
It is, just like I said.
Just like you said, yeah.
Yep, I know everything. What can I say?
And then Messy Goat versus El Pingo. Okay.
That's a name. Later Skater Boy. He's still playing? No.
He's just a skater boy. She said, see you later, boy.
Wait, you said El Pingo's match is not going on anymore? Which looks like there's no more matches, right?
What's El Pingo's name on DB?
Pretty sure it's just El Pingo, right?
Is it?
I think. I don't know. Let me look. Profile viewer. Oh, never mind.
It is. You're right.
It is. Oh, without a space.
But he's not.
Oh, yeah.
He's not online. Yeah. These are the moments between rounds. So, it's going to be tough because I don't know who's... I'll have to make like my own like leaderboard later today to be like, here's who's in the lead so far.
Lots of extra work.
I'm gonna have to reconfigure I had my spreadsheet in such a spot where it was gonna be so easy to do everything because I have it to the point where like I can take excuse me, I can take the I can copy and paste twice from like deck to F3, deck to F4, and if I put it in the right cells in my spreadsheet, it does literally everything else. I don't have to touch a single thing other than just paste two things into it, and it'll generate like a top 16 or whatever. But
then the Challenge Nation attacked.
Then the Challenge Nation attacked. It's been 4 years. Anyway.
Yeah, actually.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, I'm gonna have to like I have to like fix everything. It's gonna be a nightmare because like Challenge does this weird thing where like when you copy and paste the data, like for all the rounds, it lists them in reverse order that they happened. Like it doesn't list like the first match first. That would be too easy. It goes last match, second to last, all the way down. In the last match it lists is the first match, but also it doesn't like list them all in the same cell, right? It's just a bunch of annoying stuff. I use like 30 columns just to like filter it down to like info I actually care about in like a format that is consistent. So anyways, we'll see what happens.
We got this. Let's see. Which matches?
Do we know how Pinguo and Later Skater Boy, those are the last two matches to be reported, but I don't know if they're still going on.
Did we ping them?
Spiral's pinging them right now.
Oh, I see. Good job, Spiral. Let's see, El Pingo.
Do we have a timer on this round? That's in general, never mind.
Oh, 2 minutes. Tournament discussion pinned by Spiral, 2 minutes.
Okay, sounds like what's his face is dropping. Which king won? Leader Skater Boy. Okie dokie. So Spiral has it. Now we pray to the gods of Edison, which I guess are like Christia, right? we pray to Christia that round 3 actually fills in without a problem.
Hopefully.
Show you how to export JSON files. You mean like I've seen like the embed stuff. Like it's right next to the are you talking about like the thing that's like right next to the printer friendly version? I think right here actually. Embed code right here. The problem is I don't know how to code, so I click this and I look at it and I'm like, yes. Scratch my chin. Yes. Yes, I understand this.
Open up the terminal, you're like,
True. Okay, let me open my IDE.
I know what an IDE is.
The integrated developer environment.
Development, I'm pretty sure, but yeah.
Okay, close enough. Close enough.
Stuff. The brownie points.
Export using API, you get right. Yeah, that's the thing. Is like that, doing it
what's an
that way
API?
is so much easier. Oh, app. Oh, what is it actually? Pro. I think it's something. I know what it is, but I don't know. I used to know
Application is the first word.
application program integration. I don't know.
Interface.
Oh,
Close enough. Close enough.
okay.
Application programming interface. I totally
Key
didn't look that
value.
up.
Key value. Interface makes a lot of sense. Pretty.
What other buzzwords are there? Let me look at my buzzwords.
See, like I have it so that if I go to the printer friendly version and then I Control A, Control C, Control V, or Control Shift V actually, I have my spreadsheet set up to like, turn it into basically that the data, almost the raw data. And the only thing that I can't get it to preserve is whether somebody dropped. So here where you see that hydro pump dropped, that would be like lost because in the printer friendly version it doesn't show the strike through. Is this done yet? Please don't be mean to me again. Please challenge. Be nice. Be nice.
Hey, Fitz. Which data structure uses key value pairs?
Good Lord.
Snack was saying you're an expert in Python.
I didn't say expert. Okay, here we go. Round 5. Yay. Last round for today.
Okay. Last round for today.
Scout out some good matches.
There's some random. I can vouch for Quinning Godges, so
Let's see.
he's an honorable, honest, good person. I trust him. Is a map? Yeah, good.
Let's get.
Got it right. Map, hash map.
We need to find a good match. A good one. We could watch Samu. We could watch Indicid versus Rhynide. That seems cool.
Good is a solid player.
Do you know Rhynide's record?
I do not.
I don't know either of the records. Sure, let's try the Indicid versus Rhynide match. That seems fun.
Is Indicid still playing that
Yeah.
Diva beat? He is.
We watched Perovic in the first stream. We saw him against... Who was he against, actually? It was Lightsworn. He was him versus ×2, I think.
Mm-hmm.
We watched... Oh, we should watch Masha, right? Somebody said watch Masha Rose.
Somebody with the highest record. That's who we should watch.
Yeah, see, I don't know who has that. Ice Queen. Let's watch Ice Queen. Sorry, people, if you're attached to this one. Somebody asked for it, so we're watching this one. Oh, well. She's not in the game yet.
We'll watch Indicid in the meantime.
Can you get in the Ice Queen game when that starts and let me know?
Yeah, sure.
And I'll... Okay, Rhynide says he's X2. Yeah, we watched Ghia last round, Corinna. Ooh, Reaper. Reaper of the cards. He be reaping.
Wait, does following a user turn them blue when you open up online? Oh, it's like, why are your people blue? I don't follow anybody, so it's always like a cesspool.
I follow them because then it's like I see all the Edison people at the top. And I can see who's online if there's any matches I want to see.
I see. It's weird that friends aren't like filtered, but followed users are. Storm? Okay.
Okay, we're playing against...
We're sniping.
Nothing to set in main phase 2. You hate to see it. The data structure that uses key value pairs is a map.
You got it right.
That's what Fitz says.
Yep.
I'm not
Knows
smart
stuff.
smart enough to know
Too
those
smart.
things.
It's too smart. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. What was it? So we just saw a heavy storm get sniped. I was always thinking it'd be funny, like, if I opened, like, heavy storm or TT, like, if I activated it and, like, got, like, +3, +4 out and just be like, oh, yeah, I no-scoped your monster or I no-scoped your card. But I'm not rude enough to do that. I always wanted to be rude enough to do that. Just like heavy storm for 3. Oh, my God, I no-scoped your mirror force. Lamau. There was a guy in a CSGO lobby. There was a guy in a CSGO. What was it? What was it? It wasn't even a shooting game. It was like a. Oh yeah, no, it was a shooting game. He'd use a non-sniper gun and like get a headshot and be like, "I no scoped you" in all chat. It was so fucking funny. Oh, what? Language.
You're good. You're good.
Okay. But yeah, every time he get a kill, like 4 body shots, I no scoped you, Lamau, bro.
Lamau.
But people know each other. You have to see them later again next day, and then
True. It's a small community.
the spice will get thrown back at me if I do things like that.
So you're saying that's the only thing holding you back?
Pretty much.
You'd be a toxic individual otherwise.
Yeah, I'm the most toxic person, but it's always the, what do you call it, the social stigma that keeps me in line.
It's the only thing, not your own conscience or anything.
No. I'm a terrible person. What can I say?
What's that? What's a conscience?
What is that?
Oh, we milled a fortress. Normal gear frame. Wait, is that Masha game still not started?
Right. I was totally looking for Masha's game and not in Deck Constructor.
You were
yeah, she's still hosting.
Still just hosting. I do love Pendulum Moon. I love the art for this card. Although it looks kind of weird here. I think it's like squished horizontally because I think it's like. So he just had a force naturally in hand. You hate to see this guy get banished. That's like not the goal of the deck to banish him. Oh, but we just milled another one. We're just that good.
The Ice Queen has started her match.
All right, sorry, Reinhard. Bye-bye. Let's see what the Ice Queen is up to. Versus Ingeniero. Oh, just opening Future Fusion in the Dragon deck. We're that good.
This game is rigged sometimes. Whenever I set 3, I get heavy stormed.
Don't even reveal. Well, red eyes to hand. Let's go. It's just a plus. Just a +1.
+1. How much plus does Future Fusion give you? You get a couple
like,
blue eyes, a couple red meds.
It's like +2?
Plus summon.
It's +2, but then it's also the next turn it becomes +4. Because if the red meds are able to actually stick around, then they each plus themselves.
That feels good. Very fair and balanced card.
Yeah, it's so like this card is like better than Pot of Greed in terms of just raw card advantage.
When I see Ghost Rider play, I never see him summon 5-headed. He just heavy storms it away. He just uses it to search blue eyes to hand for trade-ins.
Right.
Toxic card.
I wonder if dragons... I did put them in the poll earlier. We never got to end that poll because I just had to end the stream and I forgot to end the poll, but I did put dragons as my 4th deck after Blackwing and Vayu put together frogs and heroes. My 4th option was dragons on what people think are going to win the tournament. Dragons continue to pop off.
Dragons are strong. I feel like Christiosaurn should win a tournament soon. That is a underexplored deck. That's very strong, I feel like.
Yeah. I mean, Lightsworn in general, even with ×2, like, running around, I think Lightsworn's just
Yeah, that was a like we made the list like a couple hours before the tournament and did well. So there is a lot of refinement that can be done.
I think it's cool that like Lightsworn existed in 2010 and people were like brewing with it like in the actual Edison format and they thought it was a good deck. They were really trying to make it work. And in my humble opinion, I think the ×2 version is just better.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's cool that we like, okay, oppression is pretty good. It's cool that with time we've been able to just create basically a better version of what people were running back then.
Mm-hmm.
Like with Black Wings, people were running it back then, but it's kind of the same deck still.
Yeah. Yeah. People have more time to refine lists in Modern, so more time to theory craft, spend time looking at it. So I would expect every Modern list to be better.
Vayu versus Trap Dragons. Now, Trap Dragons actually play much better under oppression than both Fitz Dragons and the Turbo lists. I think I'm fairly certain that Totem works like Treeborn, where you can just bring it back no matter what.
Yeah,
Like,
Treeborn works like that. Just bring it back. It's banished, face down. It's okay.
Yeah, I mean through oppression, you can just keep activating it, which means that Ingenero isn't really stopped by the oppression on the Totem. They can bring back Totem and like normal summon who knows what. White Knight Dragon or something.
About to say, yeah, Totem actually got errated. On DB it says once per turn, but
oh, maybe I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but
first erratum says once per turn.
see. I could be wrong.
So that it's in Speed Duel GX, which is in Speed Duel, which is probably after 2010. So I would assume
it just came out in Speed Duel.
Okay, so then, yeah, it's like Treeborn.
Okay.
Get the 5-headed.
Get to resolve the 5-headed dragon. Okay. Bottomless for that. It's kind of ridiculous how 5-headed dragon should just like hit you once and like you're like almost dead. It's very funny.
2-turn clock. You know, the trick is to play 5-headed with Megamorph. Then you can be like One Punch Man, just run over Sirocco for game.
True.
Is Megamorph limited in Edison?
Yes. I think so. Because of like Demise OTK. It was limited around that time. And they never unlimited as far as I'm aware. What? Oh, thinking of the Necrogarna. Makes sense. Why do you bring back Totem? That's very strange to me. Why did Totem get brought back?
Was it Goat format that had 3 Megamorph?
Not sure.
I remember Goat format had some silly, like, Master of Oz, the kangaroo thingy.
Yeah, Master of Oz, March of the Beast, or what is it? March of the Animals, that kind of stuff.
Or Wild Nature's Release, March of the Animals is like plus 200 or something small.
Right. That's for the cat stuff, I think. Like cat OTK or something. Or maybe Stein? I don't know. Stein cat, maybe. Yeah, see, like, why would you bring back that Totem? I don't understand. Maybe they forgot about the Necrogarna.
We take those. I'm not rooting for... I'm not biased, but I'm just saying. I'm hoping that Vayu and the Ice Queen win. Let's see. What was that going to Theorycraft? Oh, United We Stand. Thoughts on United We Stand, like in a Swarm deck, like Lightsworn or something? Because if you mill one Wolf, Lumina brings back, that's like 2,400, which is kind of a lot. Thinking about that.
Interesting.
In Lightsworn. Oh yeah, Glorious Illusion too, so another one.
I'm probably still not a fan, but...
I tried it. It kind of sucked, but the idea was funny. We got to get a very big Lumina. And then I opened double JD, double Wolf, and now I have United We Stands mixed in, so. Bloated Dragon. Who would you say is in the winning spot right now?
Let me look in Engineer's grave.
One Wyvern. Has oppression, though.
And over here we have... That's actually a very tough question, but I would say Masha.
I'd say Masha. I would say...
It's very, very close. I mean, this is basically even, I think.
Yeah, Masha's in a comfortable spot while oppression's face up. But
Yeah,
once oppression dies...
Yeah, that's the
just
thing.
Swings completely, yeah. Swings completely.
And Masha doesn't have any graveyard set up currently.
As you were saying.
As I was saying. Okay.
So anyways, Masha has a very nice graveyard set up with oppression. So let's see. Oh, no values though.
Yeah, it's just like not trash anymore.
Not as bad. The question is, yeah, it's always awkward with these like fodder monsters, Arma, Greffer swinging you while oppression's face up. It's like you're also losing the ability to use your own oppression, or you're losing the ability to use your opponent's oppression if you take too many hits. What's even more awkward is when you have an oppression and you have like prisons and Mare Force and they're hitting you with like Kalutes and Bayous and you're just like, do I take this?
He decided yes.
Or it could be bluff thinking. You never know. I'll say big think and stall for 2 minutes when I have like MSG set and then say, okay, I'll let the attack go through. Make him think I have TT Mare Force. Gotta keep them on your toes. Keep them on their toes.
Could that be like a debris? No, it's probably a masked dragon, right? Or a warrior lady.
I'll make my prediction once the card flips. But yeah, masked dragon, if they play 3, it's likely.
I'm guessing masked dragon, but it could be a warrior lady.
Yeah. Let's see. This is based on Zico's dragons, I believe. So it's like, let's see, 1 wyvern, 2 ladies, 3 masked dragon. So masked dragon is the most likely.
It could be that they brought back the totem because they had a warrior lady in hand, and they're like, next turn I might not be able to. Maybe that's why they brought it back. But even still, I don't like. It's just gonna get run over, and then you wasted your. Then you won't be able to next turn either.
All right. I definitely don't think it's masked dragon now because you're not prisoning Greffer if that's masked.
Could be.
I'm leaning towards warrior lady.
It could be a wyvern.
Do you set wyvern though? Because he took a 17. No, you summon wyvern. It's definitely not wyvern.
You're right. It's probably warrior lady. Or second exploder dragon.
Second exploder. Yeah, that's possible. Warrior lady exploder.
Or Koakimeru, actually. It could be Drago. And they don't have a dragon in hand to reveal.
You just want to tank hits? Okay, that's fair. Yeah, you can flip summon it and then draw your dragon.
Yeah. It's like you get to actually use your normal this turn instead of having to wait on it. And you don't die. Yet.
Matija in the chat. Cool guy.
Yeah. Wait, are there 2 totem? Do you play 2 totem?
I think so.
It was a masked dragon.
Dragon. Huh, that's crazy.
But this is pretty good.
Good for the dragon player, yeah. He definitely would have bopped me with that play.
Yeah, both of us were like, no, it's not masked dragon.
You don't need the prison. You can just summon another masked dragon. You're fine. You're chilling.
Then you lose the element of surprise. You still summon Armageddon Knight there, so it doesn't really matter.
I guess to be fair, you don't have like a good target with masked dragon. It's mainly a red eyes fodder.
That's why I don't like masked dragon as a card. There's nothing good to summon off of it. Like, Exploder isn't even good.
It's like Mother Grizzly. You can make an ocean, and that's it.
Like compared to like Rat, Pyramid Turtle, Tomato, Shining Angel, it's just kind of sad.
Giant Rat is so underrated. You have no idea how fun it is to have a synchro, run over your giant rat, and then you search for Neospatian Grand Mole.
I do actually, because I play Ratbox in Machina.
It's so fun. What was it? Giant rats. What was it? If they have a Cyber Dragon, you can Giant Rat for a Card Trooper machine, and then
Yep.
you can Chimera attack. It's so
I've done
good.
that where like I'm playing a Machina with Rat, and I crash Rat in to Card Trooper, mill to make Avarice Live, contact off, like. Gets kind of crazy. The thing is, like, Drago should be so good in here, but they haven't been able to do anything with it.
Blind Ruby asks, why play United We Stand in Lightsworn when you have 3 Honest? The reason is big damage. No reason outside of memes.
I don't know, Rob. Maybe not. Everybody liked the stream, by the way.
Well, the man says, do you think you could beat me? Well, the thing is, everybody can be beaten by any deck. The percentage will vary depending on how good the deck is. So
True.
it's definitely not a meme deck. So
Yeah, it's like I can
lose to it.
even if I'm playing Cat, I can even lose to something like Hero Beat.
Yeah, 60 card Exodia with only 5 Exodia pieces. Everything else is normal monsters. You're not going to have 100% win rate versus that deck. It's going to be like 99.999, but it's not 100. So definitely, yes, you can lose to Rat Beat.
Yeah, Rob goes to my locals. So we've definitely played these
So
matches.
you've been kicking him in, I see. Okay.
Okay. Actually,
All right. Okay. Stay humble. I see.
no. Against
I'm
Rob,
destroying him.
no. In fact, I think he probably has the match count on me right now. Currently, that's a fun play. BrainCon Flip Rivalry.
And then the dust shoot for insult to injury. That's hilarious.
BrainCon Flip Rivalry. That's hilarious.
I've never seen that before. Ooh, for the stream. Thank you, Masha. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's no oppression.
So the dad is dead. Omega dead, right?
Masha playing oppression with Chaos Sorcerer. Why should...
Yeah, dad is
I'm
super
leaning towards
dead.
one or the other.
You put back the Gale? Yeah, if you put back Gale, everything in her hand is turned off, right?
Correct. Can't he see that? Gal.
That is not a great hand to have under your own oppression right here.
Not buckets.
Not the best hand in the world.
Wait, you're playing Cyber Dragon too. Cyber Dragon and oppression. So Cyber Dragon, Chaos Sorcerer. I wonder if Masha is on return.
This is actually really sad because this is looking like, isn't she just like dead next turn if he has a normal summon?
Yes. If he has a normal summon, she gets one more draw. Otherwise,
Let me think here. How many he has? Not quite 4 uses of oppression. So he has 3 uses, which is just enough. It stops Sork, Sidra, and Plague. It stops all 3 of them.
is there a Soul of Purity and Light for dark monsters? Do you know?
It was released after Edison, I think.
Oh no. Well,
He's pay your 8, buddy. She's like, he's gonna have to, oh, okay. Interesting.
check this out. She top decks Heavy Storm next turn.
Yeah, that'd be pretty not terrible. Heavy
Top decks
Storm,
Heavy Storm.
Sork Banish, bring back Plague, make something, and swing for game.
Then swing for the GG. Check this out. Yami Yugi is the Ice Queen.
We're stacking Dad. Whatever we're drawing, we draw the heavy, activate heavy.
1, 2.
Summon Sork, banish this guy. Oh, she can't even activate. Ooh, yikes. That's true. Yikes. Not great. Not great. I think Ingeniero might be undefeated. King Vegeta is going to be 8 rounds total. This is the final round for today. And we're going to have the next 3 rounds at the beginning of tomorrow at noon Eastern. And then after those 3 rounds, we're going to... Swiss will be over. That'll be the last the after those 3 rounds tomorrow, that'll be a total of 8 rounds, and we'll start top 16 at that point. Dark Nephthys, is that the one that like summons itself like a turn later or something?
I'll pull it up on the side. Dark. You have 3 or more darks in your graveyard. You can banish 2, send 1 card. Oh, send this card from your hand to the graveyard, and then special summon. Okay, so that sounds. It's something. Banish 3, sure. Close enough. Good suggestion.
Wait, was I right? Was that the one that like returns to your side of the field or something?
Yeah, so you banish 3 darks, discard it, and then during the next standby, it special summons.
Such a weird card. It's so slow.
It does pop a spell trap though when it summons itself. So.
Yeah, I just don't know if there's much that. It special summons itself. It's not like resolving the effect, right? Or is it just like, is the whole effect activating when you discard it?
So the summoning condition is banish 3 and then discard it, and then once it special summons, it'll like activate on a summon. Special summon this card from the graveyard.
Okay, so when it actually summons, you can't oppression it, right? Like you can only oppression it the turn that they discard.
Oh, does that start a chain? Let me look up the ruling. Let's see. First effect is an ignition effect, so you have to chain oppression to the banishing.
Okay, that's cool. That part is cool that you can like activate it and then like they can't stop it when it comes back. Wait, and when it comes back, would it make bottomless mistiming? Is it like Drill Warrior?
I'm not a judge.
Does it say then? Does it say like special summons card then blah 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 blah?
When this card is special summoned to target 1.
Hey, actually,
Does it?
why does Drill Warrior do it? Because it says then add. So
Drill Warrior says, what do you call it? Special summon this card, then target.
okay, that's different. That means like the Drill Warrior is so weird because it like summons and then it like ends that summon window when it's by then adding a card, which I don't understand. It's like not a effect that activates when it's summoned. It activates after it's summoned.
Feels good. Yeah, these rulings be whack.
It's funny how big a difference then versus when can make. Like it's. I think this dragon deck might be undefeated, King Vegeta. But yeah, it's like really then versus when. Like if you're speaking to any human being who understands English, that's almost the same thing. You might as well have just said the same sentence, but it's Yu-Gi-Oh! So we're like lawyers over here.
I need like 15 analysts to figure out what the cards do. Never easy. And the judge tests are all like random useless cards that nobody would ever use, and it's just like, all right. What's the weirdest ruling interaction you know of?
Weirdest ruling interaction.
Mm-hmm.
That's tough. What is the weirdest one?
I can't answer because I don't know any rulings, but
Are you not a ruling person? Oh,
I heard you did like a rulings quiz show at some point.
I did. Oh, true. Yeah, Red Dragon Archfiend against Defense Position Doom Caliber Knight.
Against defense. Oh, good. How does that work?
What does happen? So, Red Dragon runs it over. It gets marked for destruction. Then, despite being marked for destruction, it tributes itself and negates and destroys Red Dragon Archfiend.
That's pretty crazy, actually.
Whereas, if it's Stardust, and you run over Stardust in defense position, right? Stardust is marked for destruction, and then Red Dragon's effect activates. You cannot tribute Stardust to negate and destroy the Red Dragon Archfiend.
Wait, What's the difference between Doomcal and Stardust? Trigger?
Mandatory, yeah. Just the fact that
Mandatory.
it's mandatory means that it'll somehow just be allowed to tribute itself.
Right, so that's the counter to Red Dragon. So Frog players should be playing Doom Caliber. Gotcha.
Yeah, they should definitely frog players with their treeborn frog should be playing
you don't
Doom
need to
cover.
know. Hey man, I'm a calculated person. I never said I was good at math, but wait, does this work on face down Doom Caliber or only face up?
Probably works either way, right? Yeah.
Yeah, because it flips face up once it activates.
Yeah.
Okay.
It happens after damage calc, so it would already be face up either way. So that's a weird one. I think if you shrink a Gore's token, it goes to 0.
What? Wait, any token or only Gores in particular? Like, I hate Gores, so the guys just made it.
I don't know, but the weird part about the Gore's token, it says the original attack is whatever damage you took, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Shrink says have the original attack, I think. Either way, it just sets it to 0.
I see.
Or I don't know. I think it. Yeah, Shrink is a weird card that like does not do what it says. What are they checking on here? What's the question? Oh, because I have Crow checking about Vayu.
I wasn't paying attention. What happened? Let's see. I'm gonna be honest. I have to check rulings because
She declared the effect of Vayu. Yes, you can chain Crow and it works. That is true. Yeah, you can chain either one you want. Because Vayu targets one, and its effect is to banish both.
Mm-hmm. This thing won't be summoned either way. BRB. What? We should probably just DM him.
Yeah. Well, we shouldn't.
Oh, okay.
We shouldn't tell
Coaching,
him rulings.
coaching.
Yeah. It's like you can't
so awkward.
you can't ask about hypotheticals. This is kind of similar. Like you can't ask, but I mean, I guess you can look it up. So what's the difference? Who knows?
I think it's so cringe that that's a rule in the first place. Like, I feel like everybody should know how the game works, like how the cards should interact.
I agree. It's like, am I allowed to move this pawn behind his pawn, and then that one will be taken? It's like I can't tell you that.
Can't tell you that. Yeah, the rule is make the illegal play, and then if it goes through, it's accepted game. Oh, another thing at an IRL event. So, situation is Red Dragon Archfiend attacks, and it gets negated by Battle Fader, and there's other monsters that didn't attack. Red Dragon is supposed to destroy the defense positions, but neither player catches it for a few turns. And one of the bystanders like notices this, but he doesn't say anything. And later on, he asks the judge, "Oh, am I supposed to like point out that the game state is broken?" The judge is like, "No, no, 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 no. What you're supposed to do is go find a judge, have the judge come, and then the judge will try to repair the game state after it's been broken for 5 turns."
Yeah, good
It's
luck.
so cringe.
That happened.
Just like pointed out, everybody should know. Yeah.
That happened at the GGP where it was actually Chris Perovic playing Dragon Turbo, and he like with instant fusion and Whitestone, he makes Brio, and the opponent asks for Prio, and I'm like, oh wait,
Wait a second. Cannot.
yeah, there's no Prio there because there's mandatory search that has to happen. So, but because he asked for Prio, when they rewound it, it was like a bottomless, right? But it's like, well, you asked for Prio, which means you're asking after the summon window is over, or after the effect resolves, really, right? Because that's the only time I would have Prio.
Yeah. Then you can't bottomless. Wow.
Yeah. So the bottomless just stayed set for like the rest of the duel.
That's so cringe.
It's like, ooh, I guess. But you know, it's like kind of force of habit. Like when you see a Brio come down, just ask for Prio, especially because like, you know, he wasn't looking in his deck for the blue eyes or anything, so you forget. But it's like he didn't. He also like they hadn't even established that the summon had resolved, so there's no reason to. Or I guess you would start looking after that, after the summon resolves. Anyways,
done the rolling homework, nerd.
It's like so true. It's just so much going on. This is the last round today. That is correct. Grim Decks is the last round.
When I first started this format, what was it? So, you know, like some cards like MST, they have an activation requirement. So target one card and you can summon it. You get to see what the target is. Some guy summons Mistworm, and I was like, oh, I can be greedy. I have Solemn Set. And I say targets.
Oh,
and
no.
he points at the monsters. And I'm like, okay, I'll sell him. He's like, can't. Should have done the ruling homework, nerd. So,
yeah.
So I lost a a synchro monster for that.
It's always
Lost the
tricky.
game.
It's always tricky with like Ryko when they flip Ryko and you're like, people target right away too. Like
Yeah.
people are so quick to target, especially IRL. I'm like, but then if you think on it, then you reveal, yeah, I have Solemn. Like
Yeah.
you might as well just say, okay, one of my sets is Solemn, and I'm thinking about whether I want to Solemn this
Yeah.
Ryko. Like
So
that's
the
what,
trick is always say think on negate summon, even if you don't have solemn. So then when you actually have to
true.
think,
True. Yeah, just make people start to play slower because you're like,
Yeah.
I'm not
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
I'm not sure if I want to have the summon resolve.
and then you lose on time.
I'll say I'm thinking about something when I'm really thinking about like, okay, if in the future, like 2 steps down the line, if they have this card, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like on summon, I'll be like, think, and I'm thinking about whether I want to deprison or not, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
But it makes them think that I'm thinking about a bottomless. Oh, Ferdows says that was me with the mistworm.
Yep.
Man,
I try to keep things anonymous, but yeah, if you want to take credit for it, like, all right, sure, let people know that that's what you do.
I think Ferdows is like also the one who got me with I think it was Ferdows or Feardows. I asked her how to pronounce the name, so I need to pronounce it correctly. That's such a funny thing. Look at this. Just take Greffer, pitch the red eyes with a wyvern engrave. That's kind of swaggy. I was playing fairies like in 2020 or something. And I had my I had a Dialk attacking into a Blackwing monster of some sort. I had one monster banished and it was Gores, right? And then like we did the whole like damage step, damage calc, blah blah blah. He drops Kalut or something. So my Dialk is gonna die. And I think I was like worried about like, oh, do I honest this or something? Like I don't remember. I was also really bad back then. But at the end of the day, I completely like I was just like really caught up in like whether I honest and stuff, and then I just like, okay, whatever, it gets destroyed. And then like I moved to main phase 2. Like I think I attacked with some other stuff later. Then moved to main phase 2. I'm like, oh, I need to add back the Gores off the Dialk. He's like, no.
On the main quiz, yep.
Yeah, it's like you chose not to add back your only monster from banished. But it's like that's totally fair. That's totally fair. That's totally fair.
I disagree with that.
I
That's
learned my lesson. I learned my lesson. I think that was an important lesson that I needed to learn. So I don't fault anybody for that. But
I want to win based on like, oh, I'm playing good and my cards are good, not, haha, got him on the ruling.
well, that's the thing is like I need to. I don't know.
So cringe.
For me, playing good is being cognizant of you know even with the Kalut honest commotion. If I need to slow down and be like, okay, well, now that I recognize that this Dialk is dying, I need to, you know, remember my effects and stuff. So, I mean, at least that's the way I view it is like, you know, it's all on me. Because,
Nobody's making money off this. Like, we're all here to have fun. Like, why
Yeah.
kill the community with that stuff?
but I see that perspective, but, you know, I want to, it's like, what is it? There's like some phrase, it's like, you play like you practice or something. So, you know, if I want to do well in tournament, it helps to, you know, hold myself to a higher standard even in
Fair.
more casual games or whatever. That's true, Corinna. It's like you have to be so confident in your rulings to be like, particular about, oh, you have to do this. Destroyed some brains today. What does that mean, Ronak? Ronak. Oh, I'm so bad with pronouncing people's names.
Wait, Bay Pomog is Raunoth? Raunoth?
Yes.
Ooh. Raunoth. I'm pronouncing it right. Can you confirm? I always say Raunoth, and people are like, no, it's pronounced Rocknack. And I'm like, no. I asked him one time, and he said Raunoth.
Raunoth.
Please.
Raunoth.
Hold on. I'll pull up the link. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to post links in your chat, or if it'll kick it. Hold on.
It'll probably kick it like by default.
Okay, then I can DM it to you, and then you can... Let's see. Wait, I'm looking in the wrong channel. In Edison. Oh, I got it. Round knock. He says I'm kind of close. All right. Where's Snack? Snack is here. All right. Haste. There we go. You can post that link in the chat.
See, Corinna, you got it. Experienced frog player over here. See, like Corinna has learned a few things. I don't want to blast her, but like I remember like the swap send, activate the send effect, and then realize you don't have anything left in deck, and it's like, oh fuck. Now I have to send like itself from the field to the grave. I had Latin Garden on field versus his Blizzard and Whirlwind. Oh my god, that is actually miserable. Roundoff, that's like a judge question right there. Your opponent controls Black Garden and Light and Darkness Dragon. You control a face-up copy of Black Whirlwind. You normal summon Blizzard and activate, oh, miserable. You just need one Doom Caliber Knight in there, and then you got yourself a real question.
And a second lad for fun.
Yeah, it's like two lads and two. You each control two lads and two Doom Caliber Knights. I think that was actually. I think Cameron might have put that on a judge quiz once or something. Or he invented some kind of question like that. And it was like, because of turn player priority, it was so weird. Where like, how did it work actually? It would be like the Doom Cals would be responding to the lads and killing the lads or something. It's very funny.
These people bringing lad into games. It's like, oh my god, the rulings are so hard. Well, you did that yourself.
True.
You thought of that before you loaded that card.
True.
I play easy cards. I play Hero Beat. I play Neos Alias. Yeah, give me a ruling dispute on Neos Alias.
Okay,
Ooh,
we
Heavy
got
Storm. I like it.
Heavy Storm. When the storm is heavy.
I've seen so many Heavy Storm opens. Every single one of my opponents today has gone first and opened Heavy Storm every time. It's not fun, but glad to see that other people can also open Heavy Storm. I open Heavy Storm sometimes. How about you, Snack? You ever open Heavy Storm?
Yeah, usually when it's bad. Like I'll open like Heavy Dust MST against frogs.
Heavy Dust MST? Yeah, sounds about right. Especially Grand Mole.
This is
Check
pretty.
this out. Mirror Force. Main character.
Pretty good.
Okay.
This is okay. This is still insane against like a hamster, but it's a Raikou instead. Alas.
Masha is a lass.
I wonder. True. I wonder if she sided out of hamster against Drago.
Masha hates hamster going second. I already know she sided it out. Hopefully this guy's not watching the stream, but yeah, Masha is always criticizing my boy hamster.
Always, yeah. Right, Fitz? Like you always draw
fair.
Always draw Heavy and MST together.
Oh yeah, Heavy with Gores, that's the best.
Corinna is right. Corinna opens Heavy every single game that she's playing frogs.
It's like 100% chance.
I think for Ronok, it's Gores. For Corinna, it's Heavy.
One time I dust shooted Roundhouse, he has like 33 cards left, right? Like the turn prior, I dust shoot him, no Gores. He has a draw phase, and then I tried to go for a OTK, and he has Gores. So I lost.
And then Fitz always draws Dust Shoot. Or Future Fusion. Or Future Fusion. Or both.
Or both. Yeah. Just
I will say, I do think that I open Monk Spell kind of often.
Spell.
But I mean, come on. I'm playing a deck like that. I deserve to open Monk Spell together.
Mm-hmm. The deck would be too outmatched if you didn't.
Monk Spell or Foolish Lonefire. I love those opens. I opened Foolish Lonefire against you in that BCS. Yeah, that does not do any damage.
Sus. Same thing. This card destroy. Neither player takes. Uh-oh.
This card is like a million times worse than you think it is. Like every time you think you understand how bad this card is, you have to remember that it's worse than that.
But you can still fader that though. The fader.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can.
because it's attacking.
Yeah. It'd be funny if you could like gores on like a token, like a zero, like a dandy fluff token attacking you directly. Like they try and be cute and do like a meme, and you're like, no, gores. You're like, oh, that's what I get.
What was it? I tried to be cute and do extra actions with like Sirocco. Like you can Rocco pump if you don't have any other Blackwings on, or if there's no other Blackwings on the field.
Yeah, that's so
And I always
weird.
want to do that.
That
Versus fairies, I have to be careful.
that really makes no sense at all to me, because any other card you're not allowed to activate it if it would do nothing. But I guess because it checks on resolution.
Yeah, might call the haunted something.
But are you allowed to activate Stratos' effect to pop back row if it's the only hero on field?
Are you allowed to use Stratos' pop effect? If there's 0 back row, you said?
No, if there is back row but no other hero other than Stratos.
Oh, that's a good question.
Like, can you Stratos chain call and then on resolution it'll pop something? Right, so if you can't do that, then you shouldn't be able to do the Sirocco, but for whatever reason you can do the Sirocco. So, whatever. Makes no sense to me. Okay. Do we have Solemn?
What?
That's a pretty good Solemn.
This is looking really good for Masha.
It sure is.
Why is that?
Yeah, I guess Sirocco is like... I guess it is... okay, fair enough. That kind of makes a good point. It adds up 2,000 attack points and gives it to itself.
What does Alias and Skill Drain interact?
That's actually... There's a funny ruling. Alias and Skill Drain, if Skill Drain is applying on field while Alias is on the field, you are allowed to Fiendish Chain it. But if there's no Skill Drain, you cannot activate Fiendish Chain targeting Alias.
Oh, wait. So if it's Gemini Summon, you can Fiendish Chain it. But if it's...
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Which
if
is...
it's Skill Drain, then it becomes an effect monster again.
Right.
And why is Alias so hard to use?
I think that's how that works. I think if Skill Drain is on the field, Alias is treated as an effect monster, and then you can Skill Drain it, or then you can Fiendish Chain it.
By the way, I hated this attack position plague. This is like giving me so much anxiety right now.
Yeah.
So you're thinking, what's the worst that can happen? If one of those sets is brain control, they summon a monster, brain control the Catastor, and then swing, and you lose from your 400 pokes. It's...
I was thinking if there's a totem engrave, you can like top deck Yamata Dragon, run over Plague, draw 5.
Had a frog player use Yamata against me. He didn't get to summon it, but like I saw in the replay, he had it. I was like, oh shit, that was actually in a lot bigger danger than I thought.
The best thing is setting Yamata. Unfortunately, people see it coming, but it's so funny when they run into Yamata and it's set. Because it has like 3,100 defense.
Wait, does it actually?
Yeah.
The tribute set, they think it's a ghost. It's Yamata.
Yeah. And sometimes they think it's prime material too.
Wait, prime material is 1 tribute?
Yeah, but like over totem. You can make them forget.
Oh.
If you tribute set it over totem, they're like, oh, prime material, I guess.
What would I think it is if it was totem? Red men? I don't know.
See, like, yeah, now it's hard to like take yourself out of it, but it could be like white knight, prime mat, red med. Those are the main ones that people think of before they think of Yamata.
Yamata. 200 life points. Oh, I just thought of a funny play. You make black roads and then stack for plague for game. If I did that, though, I need a Starlight.
They are playing dragons, so I would be scared of Starlight, actually, you know? Starlight is good in dragons because you can also just, like, banish the Stardust for a red med.
Mm-hmm. You know what the actual play is? Attack with Plague to turn the monster, or distribute for. Oh no, she's doing it.
She's doing
if
it.
it's Starlight, you're gonna be so sad. Starlight or Solemn.
She has
kills us. No,
oppression.
it's not
She has
worth it.
oppression. She has oppression, right?
Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. I was memeing. Please don't. But if this goes through,
Someone is not negated. No effect. Does she? She doesn't have like a plant engrave. I was thinking if she had like tomato engrave.
wait.
This would be based.
I dislike this play. What is this play?
What are we doing here? Does she
Since
have?
Mirror Force is dead, just swing with Plague and then swing with Catastor. You are getting what do you call it? You're getting card advantage with Catastor.
What is the plan here? Why did she want those to engrave?
Oh, Dad.
Ah, there we go. There we go.
That's a bad bottomless. Ooh, he doesn't see it. He didn't see it.
No, he sees it. He sees it. Look in the chat.
Why'd he bottomless the Black Rose then? You're supposed to save the.
He already said it wasn't negated. So.
Oh, does he have another one?
Maybe.
I feel like he just saved it.
Yeah. Why didn't he?
It doesn't matter.
She said no effect.
Prio. Okay.
What on earth is this card?
Why would you bot? You have the Dad read, and then you still bottomless Black Rose when you can save it for. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, okay. I guess Dead either way because you Prio. Okay, never mind. And the return and the oppression.
So she had the oppression for the other play we were talking about.
Okay. Yeah, it probably doesn't matter. Solemn would have hurt though. I guess Solemn. Then you summon Dad. All right. Yeah, he's fine. He's good. He's good. I'm
turns
just
out
too judgmental.
Decks that play Dad are good.
Knock. Decks that play Dad are good. Maybe I should play Return. This card's like pretty sacky.
Yeah,
I hate
know,
it,
right?
You can sack with it. So.
Return is actually insane. Wow.
It's insane when you drive mid game, yeah, and you're not under pressure. When you have an alias Stratos beating you in absolute zero, and you're like, oh sweet, I got 300 life points. I can't wait to activate this return on their battle phase. Like, yeah, it doesn't feel that good, but
this one has ended. I can.
Banish cards. What's Masha's record? Like X0, X1?
You'll have to ask her because I can only see her last 2 rounds, right? Or last 3 rounds, I should say. Because I have to piece together the 2 challenge brackets.
Yeah, it's like rocket science over here. All right, I pinged her. Let's see what she says.
Only 2 matches left. One of them being Carpath. Is he still going? His games have been going long. I will say, we've only had like 1 match go into time, right? The JZap one?
Yeah, that one went into time by a little bit.
Well, keep in mind that it was delayed for a judge call for like 12 minutes, so they got an extension.
Yeah, that was a judge call if I've ever seen one.
Well, I mean, before the part that you saw, so.
Oh, man.
Oh, Carpath dropped? Oh, my God.
Yeah. Mati also dropped because of the time.
Who did?
Matija is Krish. That's his name. He's European.
It's ending, though. The time is good.
That's the last round of today.
Yeah.
What other matches are there? Oh, Masha is 4-1. 4-1. Not bad, not bad. X1.
Well, everybody in chat, thank you for hanging out. I think we're done now.
Oh, that the last match?
And, yeah, because this Carpath one isn't real. So tune in tomorrow, 12 Eastern. We'll have the final 3 rounds of Swiss, and Top Cut, a champion will be crowned. Fitz still in it, so we have to get that 3-peat for the Crow's Nest, baby. We had Carpath, Fitz, and now we need... Who do we have that's still in it? Is it just Fitz? He's going to have to take it home for us. I don't think this SC2 better guy is playing, is he? No, I don't think so. I think we're done for today. We don't know top 16 until tomorrow, Mayberry. Yeah, thanks, Liana. Thanks for helping out.
Can X3 drop still make top 16?
No.
Oh.
X3 anything cannot make
X3
it.
plus drop.
Oh,
so not
true,
just
Ghia.
and,
I forgot.
and drop it.
Ghia's also... going strong. So yeah. Fitz, Ghia, and then Corinna, I guess, is still in it too. So yeah. Thanks for playing, Krish. I'm gonna head out. Bye bye.